Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag pa sama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Patuloy ang aksyon dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. And for the third time this year, we are broadcasting to you live from the Alonte Sports Complex in Binyan City, the City of Life. Second game of our Thursday triple header will feature Lervin Flores, who made his debut last game for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns with an impressive 14 points and 20 rebounds. He will be matching up against Mark Atabay, who had a double-double as well of 10 points and 10 rebounds. Good afternoon, good evening na pala. Good evening to everybody watching on MPTV Channel 98 on Signal, Satellite Channel 53, the Filipinas Live app, Facebook, and YouTube. This is Javi Balanya on the call together with Coach Juanito Gregorio. Miss Andrea Endicio is at courtside. Juanito, Negros has lost 4 of their last 5. What seems to be the problem for this team?
It's a late game consistency. This is a team that has the talent, has the skill, has the experience, but in the end game, talagang they fall short in getting that victory. But who knows today if they can do it against our former champions, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns.
Well, it's going to be a tall order, literally and figuratively, against the Pampanga squad that features our reigning MVP, Justin Baltazar. Let's talk about the last game of both squads, beginning with the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. They dominated the Sarangani Marlins in that matchup, zooming to an early lead in the first quarter. Sarangani was able to cut the lead to 8 heading into the halftime break, but then Pampanga went on a 31-11 blast in the third period to be able to settle the outcome.
In the second half, just an easy game para dito sa Pampanga. Everything working their way and just everybody was able to contribute in that second half. 53%, a very efficient showing para dito sa Pampanga. Plus 33 rebounds in their favor, of course, with the addition of Lervin Flores getting 20 rebounds and already having 2 in the top 10 in rebounding in J-Mo Eguilos and Justin Baltazar. Their rebounding is one thing that has really been their strength, plus 34 in points to the paint, and everything just going the way of the Giant Lanterns.
Seven players scored in double figures for Pampanga in that game, of course led by Lervin Flores, who had 14, and Jeff Viernes, who also scored the same total for the Giant Lanterns. It's really been a season wherein Pampanga has had no problem scoring the basketball with this deep roster that they now have, even more than what they had last year. Tawid tayo sa kabilang panig. Let's talk about the last game of the Negros Muscovados. Now, we mentioned already at the top of our coverage that they've lost 4 of their last 5, including this one against the still unbeaten Quezon Huskers.
Well, in their last game, this was actually a game that they tried to really battle it out. Quezon was not playing their best game, and Negros was able to stay in this ball game, getting that run, especially in that third quarter. But in the end game, again, it was Quezon that will be going home with the victory. 32%, only not the most efficient shooting day para di sa Negros. Their 3-point shooting and only 18% para sa Negros. The rebounding, besides Mark Atabay, everybody else has to be able to help itong Negros Muscovados.
It's going to be a handful for the whole Negros squad. It should not only fall in the hands of Mark Atabay and their frontline players. Everybody has to contribute in the rebounding department for the Muscovados to have a good chance of getting a victory here tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, wag na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Let's now go to Richard Tampos for the start of this game.
Pilipinas Live app, Pampanga versus Negros on the 2024 Buenas Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 6, presented by Extreme here at the Alonte Sports Arena. Here are the starters. Let's begin with the MPBL, the reigning and defending champion, Pampanga Giant Lanterns, A&G 3 Construction. Guard number 11, NJ Garcia. Also at guard number 13, Kurt Rayson. At forward number 14, Miggy Corteza. The other forward number 25, Matt De Leon. Playing center number 19, Justin Baltazar. Pampanga Giant Lanterns AMG3 Construction is led by Benedict Matulak. Coaching consultants are Alan Trinidad and Mervin Mercado. Assistant team managers Ronald Nulud and Raymond Guevara. Team manager and team owner is Aurelio A.G. Gonzalez III. Now starting for Negros Muscovados. Coming in at center number 1, James Una. Power forward number 20, Mark Atabay. The other forward number 19, Alvin Capobres. Starting at guard number 77, Renz Palma. And at one guard number 9, Hubert Cani. The head coach is Bonnie Garcia. Assistant coaches Juan Miguel Martin, James Lagumen, and Arbel Cabaling. Team managers Raggy Gomez, Ruel Weber, and Rendel Patricio. The team owners are John Gilbor and Grace Gilbor.
Starting five of this game presented by Buenas, defending champions. The Pampanga Giant Lanterns will be starting with MJ Garcia and Kurt Rayson together with Justin Baltazar, Miggy Corteza, and Matt De Leon. Para naman kay Coach Bonnie Garcia and the Negros Muscovados, it will be Hubert Cani, Renz Palma, James Una, Mark Atabay, and Alvin Capobres. Thank you so much for joining us for the second game of our Thursday triple-header here at the Alontes Sports Arena in Binyan City, the city of life. Javi Palanya joined by Coach Juanito Gregorio and Miss Andrea Indicio. The Muscovados get the tip, and right away, Mark Atabay kissing it off the bank for the first shot of this game.
It's a good read by Renz Palma, knowing where that ball will land on that jump ball.
Mark Atabay, as we mentioned at the top of our coverage, double-double para sa kanya in that last game. But you did mention, Juanito, that other players have to step up in the rebounding department, especially when you have a team that has the reigning MVP in Justin Baltazar. And he's only one problem.
Yes. And already 2 in the top 10 in rebounding. Justin Baltazar at number 1, Jamo Eguilos at number 9. Now with the addition of Lervin Flores getting 20 rebounds in that first game, that's going to be a big problem para dito sa Negros. But Mark Atabay is actually number 6 in terms of rebounding. So let's see what Mark Atabay can do against the bigs of the Pampanga.
The Muscovados, they get a stop there. That pass a little too forward for Matt De Leon. Negros has lost 4 of their last 5 games, including that last loss to the Quezon Huskers. Palma, I was free there for that floater, but masyado malakas ang tira niya dun. MJ Garcia finds an opening. Atabay a little bit too late on that challenge.
A little confusion on the defensive end. They wanted a switch, but the defender was not able to locate that man. So an open lane para dito kay MJ Garcia.
19 points in that Quezon game para dito kay Hubert Cani. He was their top scorer, and he opens up this match with a basket and 1 opportunity.
It's good to see Hubert Cani getting a lot more burn this season. Last year, playing for Imus, was playing third string in terms of that point guard position. Now starting once again para dito sa Negros Muscovados, and a good chance for him to prove himself once again in the league.
Oh, he is definitely a starting caliber point guard here in the MPBL. Another guy that we also played with growing up.
Oh, yes.
Si Hubert, alam mo, grade school pa lang yan. Talagang matunog na ang pangalan.
Oh yeah, he's probably one of the best players coming out of our batch. And that's why he is showing it here in the MPBL. Si Hubert nandyan pa, starting 5. Tayong dalawa nandito na lang nagdadaldal sa panel.
But, you know, even for all these that Hubert achieved in his career, why did you think that his career did not pan out in the PBA?
It was really more of the speed of the game, more of him stretching it out. He was not a modern-day guard who can really catch and shoot off that three-point line, was not the most explosive, which was one of the things that the teams were really looking for in the pro level. So he was not able to give what they wanted, yet he was still able to contribute in their little way. That's why he is here being the starting point guard para sa Negros.
We are a pro-level league also here in the MPBL. Hubert Cani trying it from the outside. 6-5, lamang ang Pampanga ng isa. Rayson knocks down that jumper.
Too smooth para dito kay Kurt Rayson. In and out, step back, well defended, yet just better offense para dito kay Kurt Rayson.
Palma gets a screen from Atabay. Palma had to improvise. James Una could not get the offensive rebound. Matt De Leon naunahan si James Una. Rayson pulls back a little, gets inside, no looks hit to Corteza. That was well read by James Una. Cani leaves it for Capobres, and that shot trickles in.
And that's a pass for his point guard. I know in Hubert, Cani was able to locate the cutting Alvin Capobres.
8-7, Negros within 1. Garcia, high looper of a layup there. Could not get it over the outstretched arms of Mark Atabay. And that's another turnover for Pampanga. Even if they've been able to get an early lead here. Last few possessions have been sloppy for the Giant Lanterns as we take a look at that dish and score from Hubert Cani and Alvin Capobres respectively.
I like this first five front court coming from Negros and James Una and Mark Atabay. Two guys who can match physically with the bigs of Pampanga. The question is, can they do it for 4 quarters straight?
That seems to be the problem for Negros this season. Once the bench comes in, talagang naninipisan na talaga sila, especially in that front court. Balti, the double comes from the baseline galing kay Capobres, and there's a foul. It's really tough to try and put a scheme on Balti Baltazar because he always finds ways to score that basketball. But there, it's Alvin Capobres knocking it down from the outside.
Alvin Capobres stretching out the floor. 5 straight points for him the last 2 possessions.
Negros in the lead by 2, 10-8, 6 minutes and 26 remaining in the first quarter. Let's take a look at the rebounding leaders so far this season. Balti Baltazar leading the way with 14 rebounds per contest.
Can't even describe 14. It's too long, too strong. It was Justin Baltazar, but there is one guy who is gonna try to challenge that record, and it's his teammate. Off the bench, Lervin Flores getting 20 rebounds on his first game in the MPBL. So talagang lalong pinapalakas pa ang front line nitong Pampanga Giant Lanterns.
We talked about Manila in the first game of how deep that front court is for the Batang Sampaloc. What's the difference here with the Pampanga Giant Lanterns? Obviously, this Pampanga front line a little bit younger and less experienced, but the talent is well matched against that Manila squad.
If you compare it to the bigs of Manila, these are talents that has not really proven a lot dito sa Liga. You talk about guys like James Sena, Greg Slaughter, Raba Alusini. These are guys that already been in the international level. Comparing dito sa Pampanga, who are still young and still trying to prove something. So it's experience versus young and hungry bigs para dito sa Pampanga.
Well, that time, Renz Palma showing the hunger to score the basketball as he draws a foul on Balti Baltazar. Coach Pedic Di Matulak and his Pampanga Giant Lanterns, after losing the first game of the season, are now on a 9-game winning streak, the hottest team in the league. That free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
I don't know if you saw the video of Justin Baltazar taking a video of his head coach running in his basketball shoes. It's a very funny video. Search mo sa ano ni Justin. Sarili niyang coach, ginawa niya, pinagtripan niya eh.
Ano kaya size ng sapatos ni Balti, no? Mga 14 siguro yan.
Most likely.
Ikaw, 5?
6.5.
Di pala ako nagkakalayo. 12-10 is the score. Lamang ng dalawa dito, Muscovados. Cani, a little hesitation. Floater doesn't get the bounce. Baltazar the rebound. Rayson stops and pops. 3-pointer on the way. That's short. Palma skies for the rebound.
Should have been tapped on the hand. It's a great Rayson.
Atabay, the lob to Una. Recovery from De Leon defensively, but that's no problem for James Una.
Good adjustment coming from James Una. Good defense, good recovery coming from De Leon, as you said, but a good, better adjustment coming from Una.
Miggy Corteza gets a screen from his fellow big Balti Baltazar. It seems Miggy's playing the 3 spot here with De Leon and Baltazar up front. Garcia wants a screen, gets it from De Leon. Garcia between the legs, pulls back, shot clock expires. No, they'll let them play on. Capobres ahead to Palma, and the Muscovados off to a good start here in the first quarter.
And so far, the game plan of Negros is on point here in the first quarter. They're playing terrific defense and trying to outrun itong Pampanga. 16 points in the first 5 minutes of the ball game.
Almost a steal there by Una. Cani defending Kurt Rayson. Rayson could not get the step. Garcia forced to take it. Good line, just too strong. Corteza battling it out with a rebound against Alvin Capobres, and he gets the basket and one.
That's going to be the problem para dito sa Negros. It is the pure length of the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Now they are forced to put Miggy Corteza at the 3, a natural of power forward in the collegiate division, but now trooping over to Pampanga, playing that 3 spot, showcasing his talent and his athleticism that last play.
4.9 points per game this season, 73% free throw shooter. Itong si Miggy Corteza. That's a miss. But the steal here coming from MJ Garcia. Muscovados able to get back down on defense. Lervin Flores has made his way into the game, as well as Jeff Viernes for Pampanga. Viernes trying to lose Capobres, gets it to Flores. First attempt is no good. Cani zooms a pass to Capobres. Hard drive, could not get the shot. Una overcooks the putback attempt. James Una against 2 defenders, just a tad bit short there. We go the other way. Corteza in the lane. Nothing hitting the rim there. Quite the sequence from both squads.
Very physical first quarter we're having here. Really rough and tough basketball. Both teams are showing. James Una against 3 on the other end. Miguel Corteza, no easy layup for him. Both teams will be getting a stop here.
Corteza will go to the bench in favor of Archie Concepcion. Una on the baseline, facing up against Lervin Flores. James Una, reverse pivot, the fadeaway jumper, no roll on the shot.
0 for 2 for James Una the past 2 possessions, but they are really trying to get them confident here in this ball game.
Flores out to Concepcion. Archie for 3. That's off to the left. The tap goes to MJ Garcia. Viernes fakes the shot. MJ to the right side. Concepcion, they go to Balti. Pampanga's main man, the reigning MVP of the MPBL, Flores, a specialty of the house.
Negros has to box out itong si Lervin Flores. That makes Balti's job easier because he doesn't need to go for those offensive rebounds as much as Lervin Flores will be adding to the rebounding threat nitong Pampanga.
Palma doesn't use the screen. Atabay will not go for the shot. Ball tapped out of bounds. Last touch, Flores. 6 on the shot clock here for the Muscovados.
Watch that again. Double team on Balti Baltazar. That will give an open offensive rebound para dito kay Lervin.
Sige, pagbigyan na natin. Assistant coach of Quezon City,
yes.
Ian Valdez. Shout out to you. Dating kalaban rin natin yan sa juniors.
Was once one of the better guards in the NCAA.
Malakas yung Mapua team na yun.
Yes.
That featured JJ Alejandro and Ace Basas.
The Ace Basas.
Oo. All-star MVP yan no high school. Some substitutions here for Pampanga. Upo muna si Balti. Raymond Binuya papasok na rin dito for the Giant Lanterns.
One guy I'm not seeing for Pampanga today is Jamo Eguilos. We were mentioning him at number 9 on a rebounding column. But today he will be, I don't know, might be resting or might be having an injury for today's ball game. So yet to know.
Yeah, he's also not behind the bench. So maybe we can ask Andrea later on what the status of Jamo Eguilos is currently. Capobres initiating contact there. Gets the foul. The whistle is on. I believe that was Archie Concepcion.
Extra aggressiveness para dito kay Alvin Capobres to start the ball game. Already 5 points and 2 assists in the first 8 minutes of the ball game. So he knows he has to play extra if he is going up against Pampanga.
Capobres underwhelming at 5.1 points per game this season. 42.1% from the field. A far cry from his numbers last year.
You know, we know the capability of Alvin Capobres na kaya pa niyang higitan ang numero na kanyang ipinapakita this season. But now Alvin Capobres already going above his averages, already 7 points here in the ball game.
Negros up by 4. Ronan Santos, fresh off the bench, hands it off to Archie Concepcion. Binuya back to Archie. Concepcion uses the Flores roadblock. Concepcion spins against Atabay. Virnes, straight away 3. No, that's off to the right. Flores, another offensive rebound here in the first quarter. Put back attempt is foiled by Patrick Bakay. Bakay, oh, he goes all the way. He forces the issue there against the trees. 1 minute and 15 seconds the time remaining in the first quarter. Binuya pinapahirapan doon ni Patrick Bakay. Viernes against Jeff Comia, 2 former teammates going at it there. At that time, Viernes knocking down the jumper.
Interesting matchup in Viernes versus Comia, 2 guys who was the face of Sarangani in that last season. So let's see how they will face each other here.
Jeb Cruz, quick trigger, did not work. I'm sorry, my eyes fool me. Jmo Egilos is behind the Pampanga bench.
Oh, he's there.
Hindi lang directly behind.
Oo,
Naturo
hindi ko rin
ako.
nakita.
Kailangan mo na magsalamin, pare.
But still, interesting to know why Jmo Egilos is not playing today's ball game, especially going up against a team like Negros, who is actually pretty strong in the season, the middle pack.
But my hunch is they're resting him for today. There you see him.
Jmo Egilos.
Thank you, Direk. 32.6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Score is 18-16. Negros has been able to maintain this advantage here against the mighty and tall Pampanga Giant Lanterns.
Now this is where the test really starts. Mark Atabay will be sitting down. They'll putting James Una at that center position, and they will be forcing Cruz and Longa to box out itong bigs ng Pampanga. So without Atabay on the court, how will Negros be able to sustain their rebounding going towards the second quarter?
Santos short on the free throw. Comia collects the rebound. Jeff gathers, flips it up, no good. Una taps it to Comia. And there's a foul there against Pampanga. There's much more quickness to Negros' game tonight.
They're trying to outrun itong Pampanga, trying to really use their youth to their advantage. And Jeff Comia, of course, one of the stronger attackers we have here in the league. Seeing that advantage right there, getting 2 free throws to end the quarter.
First free throw is good para dito kay Jeff Comia. 5'11" guard out of New Era University.
Really talented guy from Quezon City. Was once my teammate for a while in QC. But this guy was athletic off the bat.
Had some stops with Zamboanga in Bacolod. At na-mention na nga natin kanina, Sarangani last year. 15 seconds left in this first quarter. Viernes looks at the clock. Longa still in front of him. Viernes couldn't get the step on Pio. Viernes leaves it for Santos. 3 seconds left. Flores flips it up. Reverse, no good. Gallant stand defensively on that last possession there for Negros. What about the Muscovados here in the first quarter?
Gotta commend the scouting report of Negros on Pampanga early on in the ball game. No easy shots coming for Pampanga. They've gotten a few offensive rebounds to get some easy points, but all in all, that was really a powering start para dito sa Negros to get that 20-16 lead.
Everybody contributing in that first quarter para dito kay Coach Bonnie Garcia, James Una, Mark Atabay, Hubert Cani. They all had their moments in that first quarter. Jeff Viernes and company, not really the best of starts para sa kanila. They are down right now by 4, 20-16. This is in the first quarter score brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending GameX.
you are still watching the MPBL. Pampanga obviously have the momentum. Even nga ang kanilang recent addition na si Lervin Flores, dala-dala ang momentum na ito. Actually, the coaching staff shared to me na si Lervin daw talaga ang nag-initiate to play for his hometown. And that opened the eyes of the coaches that this coming window period, they will be eyeing more talents from Pampanga. Masaya naman daw sila sa current lineup nila ngayon, but why not be happier with a stronger team? Lalo na raw nung napanood nila yung game ng Manila before them. Looking ahead, well, that's gonna be one great matchup, doesn't it? Back to you guys.
Did I hear that right? Pampanga still eyeing more players in this transfer window? My goodness. Well, I mean, the Giant Lanterns will be even getting bigger if that happens. I'm intrigued.
Is there a word after giant? Wala na eh.
Wala eh.
Pampanga. Pampanga enormous lanterns.
I'm intrigued also as to who they will be picking, because this has already proven to be a very formidable lineup. As you take a look at the first quarter field goal story, 37% for the Giant Lanterns and 31% for Negros.
If I'm looking at their lineup, they probably need one guy who can spot up and get those shooting outside. It's Archie Concepcion, but Archie is not even a natural spot-up shooter. He's more of a slasher who can shoot from the outside. So kung makakalagay sila ng player who will really play his 3-and-D game, that can be a good addition para dito sa Pampanga.
Actually, that's true. Nice observation there. That's what they lack. But
Narinig ako.
Archie
Narinig
Concepcion
ako ni
says,
Archie right away.
no, we are not getting any more shooters. I am the shooter here.
Shooter. Ako, trabaho ko yun. Sabi ni Archie.
And Concepcion giving Pampanga back the driver's seat, 21-20. Take a look at that attention that Balti was getting inside, taking it out to his buddy Archie Concepcion.
See the growth of Balti, even showing that he has that dream shake in his arsenal.
And that's what's been different for him this year, no? I think he already now has accepted that he can't just be a leader by example,
Yes.
but he also has to be that voice for this Pampanga squad. Even with veterans like Jeff Viernes and Jay Muegilos there, he's the reigning MVP, so he has to have at least, a small voice, if I may, in telling the team what to do, especially now that they're trying to defend the crown. No team has been able to repeat as champions here in the league, and they're looking to make the impossible possible.
And you actually see that in Balti Baltazar because there is extra voice galing sa kanya. He's speaking more. He is a little bit more vocal this season. Last year he was relatively quiet para dito sa Pampanga, but he's not just a star player, he's a leader para dito sa Giant Lanterns.
The growth continues for the former LaSalle Green Archer, Pio Longa. That pass by Longa had some trouble being handled by James Una, but he eventually recovers and knocks down that jumper.
And one guy playing crucial in today's ball game, why this is a close game. James Una getting his 4th point of the game.
Serrano gets it back. Encho settles for the 3. Back irons that. Look at Lervin Flores. I don't think he has any difficulty in going up for those rebounds. To be fair to him, wala rin naman nagbabaksa sa
Yes,
kanya.
but it's his timing that's perfect.
Okay,
he
yeah.
just know when and where that ball will land. So very hard to teach that skill, but it's just so natural para kay Lervin.
And I think, just like Jaymar Gimpayan, I also said that I think the nose for the ball,
Yes.
it's much more than an ability. It's a talent that's given to these guys now, Lervin Flores and Jaymar Gimpayan. Gimpayan will be seeing action later at 8 o'clock p.m. for the Binienta Takjel. They will be defending their home floor against the South Cotabato Warriors. Balti trying to show some range, but he misses. Hubert Cani quickly into their front court. Sees Jem Cruz on top. Negros down by 1. Aaron pass picked off. Enzo Serrano all alone, and he will go up for the easiest 2 points of the evening.
Shows safety itong si Enzo Serrano. Easy 2 for him.
Jem Cruz gets a step on Flores, tried to deliver a drop pass there to James Una, but mauna dun ang foul. Tingnan muna natin itong fast break of the game brought to you by New Star Max. Win to the max. That's what Pampanga's been known for, creating defensive opportunities into offensive production.
That's why you cannot make a mistake against Pampanga, especially on that backcourt because automatically, if you have guards like MJ Garcia, Archie Concepcion, and Encho Serrano, it's an automatic run para dito sa Pampanga.
Oh, Flores saying, no, no, no. And here comes Pampanga. Balti, that's a slam. Throw it down, will you?
We were just saying, you cannot make a mistake because automatically it's going to be a run para dito sa Pampanga. Good block from Lervin, good dunk coming for Balti.
27-22, Pampanga outscoring Negros by 9 here in the second period. Una trying to change their fortunes with that jumper.
Gotta commend James Una, really providing points dito sa kanilang ball game. 6 points for James.
And he's barely rested in this game, by the way. Justin Baltazar says, okay, if you're not going to rest, I am also not going to relax in attacking that defense.
Justin Baltazar, once again in the ball game, already playing 11 minutes here in today's game. And it's been a struggle para dito kay James Una. I think it's a good time for big man Mark Atabay to come back in and try to defend Balti.
Well, it's Alfred Capobres that comes back into the game para kay Coach Bonnie Garcia.
And that's one thing about Balti. Struggled in the first quarter, could not get a lot of points, but he knows how to read to eventually get his points going. Saw that he has an advantage, does not rush anything, and now he gets a foul counted on that last play.
Baltazar only played 18 minutes against Sarangani Marlins in their last game. In fact, I think he came in at the second quarter na yata, or parang third period na nga yata sa pumasok nun eh.
And pretty much like Encho Serrano right now, only coming into the second quarter, yet contributing right away para sa Pampanga.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter kung kailan naman sila papasok dito. These guys are instant buckets.
Oh yes, instant.
That guy as well, but that time Kani short on the 3. 32-24, Pampanga with a chance to extend this advantage. Garcia trying to lead in Encho Serrano with that pass. Unfortunately, it was tapped out of bounds by Negros. Tingnan na natin itong play of the game brought to you by Buenas. Balti Baltazar on the secondary break, the trail job, whatever you call it, but that one is definitely called a slam.
As they say, run in your lane and everything will fall into place. Justin Baltazar maximizing on that middle scene by his teammate MJ Garcia, extending the lead.
The rim runner, that was Justin Balti Baltazar. It looks like Pampanga will be challenging that last call. We'll take a short break. Pagbalik natin, malalaman na natin ang desisyon ng ating mga referees.
The challenge made by Negros Moscovanos is unsuccessful. The ball stays with Pampanga Giant Lanterns AMG 3 Construction.
Alright, my mistake. It was Negros who challenged that last call. Tingnan natin ang replay dun. Alright, they felt like it was off Encho Serrano's foot, but our referee saying that it was off a Muscovados player. So Pampanga will keep possession here. Pumasok na dito si Renz Alcoriza para sa Giant Lanterns. Balti attacking baseline, goes to Serrano. That one's off to the right. Offensive rebound for MJ Garcia. Serrano once again. This time he goes hard, adjust, tipsy, do good for Encho Serrano.
Athletic, long, and just too good. Encho Serrano just maximizing on every skill he had on that last play.
Encho Serrano was 5 out of 13 against Sarangani. Got a little bit too gung-ho offensively.
Field goals this quarter, 8 of 14, plus 7 in terms of attempts para dito sa Pampanga.
18-4 our scoring overall in this period. Negros has gone on a long drought here in the second quarter after being ahead at the end of 1-4.
And after a strong start in the first quarter, Negros has really slowed down here in the second quarter.
Cani, floater, too strong. Capobres offensive rebound, no roll. O talagang minamalas dito ang Negros.
And those are good shot attempts for Cani and Capobres. Just could not get it inside.
Garcia crossover. Alcoriza left wide open, knocking it down from the outside.
Not his nature, but whenever open, Renz Alcoriza can stretch out the floor for Pampanga. A good kick out as well coming from MJ.
This opens up the biggest lead of the game para dito sa Pampanga. Una will try to answer, and he does. James Una from downtown.
One of the lone bright spots para dito sa Negros. 9 points in the ball game, but he has to find help in terms of scoring para dito sa Negros.
Outside of James Una, it's only Alvin Capobres who's really making a dent offensively in this game for Negros. That three-point shot by Renz Alcoriza brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. 37-27 is the score. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a short break. Babalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Alontes Sports Complex in the city of Binyan. Second game of our Thursday triple header. This is Negros versus the reigning and defending champions of the MPBL, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Sabi pala niya, joined by Coach Juanito Gregorio and Miss Andrea Indicio. Ronan Santos tried to get a reverse there with the right hand. Flores working hard again underneath. Against two defenders, could not get the score.
Just a little too deep para dito kay Lervin Flores. No space to operate for him inside. Ball will return to Negros.
That's team foul number 3 for Pampanga here in the second quarter. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Palma will not wait to set. 26-16 in terms of rebounds.
We talked about this to start the ball games. Rebounding will be something that Negros has to address. In the first quarter, they were able to control by the help of Mark Atabay and James Una. But after the substitution of Atabay, everything just going to the side of Pampanga.
Coach Bonnie Garcia trying to talk his squad into trying to find ways to keep this game closer than it is. Pampanga has been controlling this game since the end of that first quarter. Garcia, that's a tough look. Flores, another offensive rebound. Almost an end one opportunity para kay Lervin Flores. He has already 9 rebounds in the game.
And not even 10 minutes of play para dito kay Lervin Flores. This guy has been a pure monster in terms of rebounding. There's one guy who can challenge the rebounding of Justin Baltazar. It's Lervin Flores. The problem is they are teammates here in Pampanga.
There you see his numbers in his MPBL debut. 14 points, 20 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Now that is definitely the way to begin your career here in the MPBL.
Role player with star player numbers. That is a dream para dito sa Pampanga. Just goes to his position well, gets that ball, and will have that nose for every possession. And just a pure hustle guy para dito Giant Lanterns.
5 points, 9 rebounds so far tonight for the former Arellano University chief. And 6 of those 9 rebounds coming off the offensive glass.
Actually, already 10 rebounds para dito kay Lervin. Already in double figures.
Yeah, all right. Wow.
11. That's number 11 for Lervin.
Garcia gets it to Renz Alcoriza, who calls out the play. Ronan Santos hands it off to Garcia. MJ directing traffic from up top. Alcoriza wants a screen. Alcoriza will take it In and out. James Una the rebound.
Not the best execution for Pampanga right there. No screens were hit. That's why that is not the best shot opportunity for Pampanga.
Una steps out. Three-pointer is long. Santos grabs that rebound. Flores tried to leave it for Alcoriza. Medyo nagkabanggaan dun sa gitna. Rayson seems to be okay. Kurt fakes the pass, eventually lobs it. Santos had that shot partially blocked on the way up. And it's going to be Negros basketball.
A little over hustle para dito sa Pampanga. There will be a push coming from Lervin Flores, but you still gotta commend the effort being brought in by Flores.
14 fouls already here para sa Pampanga. The next foul will get them in the penalty.
That will hurt Lervin. I think that's gonna be the third foul on Lervin Flores.
Cruz. Oh, he knew it was off the moment it left his hands. Garcia ahead to Santos. He has Alcoriza down low. Santos decides to take it for himself. Sidestep move, no good. Comia on the counter. Una had bad intentions there against Lervin Flores.
I really wanted to slam that. I saw it in his face.
Lervin Flores, you also saw that he said, nah, no way that's gonna
Not today, not today, James.
Rayson, may tangan ng bola dito. Santos, short-handed that hook shot.
I think that's one struggle of Pampanga the past few possessions. Where will they get their offense off the inside? Lervin Flores, not a natural guy in terms of scoring, will get it off the offensive rebounds or from good passes. But now that they are forcing it on the post, there has been no offense coming from Pampanga.
Timeout by Coach Pedic Di Matulak. Pagbalik natin, it's going to be a baseline inbound for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Lervin Flores in his MPBL debut scored 14 points, all of those coming in the first half, blocked down 20 rebounds and swatted away 2 shots in that game. Those 14 points came on the heels of 7 out of 12 shooting from the field.
And already 6 points and 13 rebounds in his first 10 minutes of play.
Hindi na nga magtama yung bilang natin. Ganun kabilis mag-rebound ito si Lervin
Parang may
Flores.
magnet no?
Ayun na nga eh. Alam mo, kailangan ipa-metal detector to si Lervin Flores.
And Justin Baltazar. And how hard could you get a rebound if both the players are inside the court?
Exactly. They're plus 13 right now in that department, 33-20. 39-27. Pampanga up by a dozen. Santos, hard drive. At that time, he made sure that he was going to get those 2 points.
You know, we wanted someone to step up in terms of scoring besides Baltazar on the inside. Ronan Santos showing.
Oh, Jem Cruz's shooting has got to get on here para sa Negros
That is his role.
Muscovados. De Leon hands it off. Rayson spots for 3. Too strong. Reds Palma up jumping Matt De Leon for that rebound. Last touch on Pampanga. Balik dito si Patrick Bacay para sa Negros Muscovados.
And it's been a struggle in terms of scoring. Only 3 for Cani, 2 for Comia, 4 for Palma. These guys have to step up because Pampanga is not an easy team to beat, so the scorers need to score.
That time, their scorer, one of their scorers, Jeff Comia, not able to knock down that fadeaway jumper. Last shot time for Pampanga. Rayson rejects the screen. Rayson tried to get it to De Leon. Negros has time. Palma will lay it in, and that marks the end of our second quarter with all the struggles for Negros here in this period. It was a good finish by Renz Palma.
Good double off the dribble para dito kay Kurt Rayson. Good hands coming from Capobres. Good run para dito kay Renz Palma. That will count for Negros to cut the lead down to 12.
What a graceful, elegant finish right there by Renz Palma. But give credit to the rest of the Negros defense for being able to make that play happen, as well as especially to Jem Cruz, who made that pass to Renz Palma on the break. 41-29, our halftime score, brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Kaya mga kaliga, tunghayan natin ng ating
Last 2 minutes brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the MPBL.
What a shot.
The first and original online basketball ending.
Oh, what a shot in spite of struggling. Look at this one. Crossover between, stop on a dime, double clutch in midair, bottom.
He rattles that one in.
Manalang. Screen by Tyrone. Robbie onto Carlo. Lastimosa will drive. He loves that.
Ooh, wow.
JR Kaasi with a rejection.
Not just the basket, it's how you stop that attack. Look at here. Carlo drives. Oh, right there. JR Kaasi says, no, not this time.
Shot also from Bonifacio.
Oh, Sleet, what a move! Ganado si Patrick Sleet.
Oo.
Check out this goal from Patrick Sleet. Spin, gather and the spin, and the finish right there. 2 points, and he's got 4 in the ball game.
Taglak. Manzo ahead to Montero. Montero goes to the baseline. Reverse layup. He's good. Para kay Joshua Montero.
How about that shot? Too deep inside, but still able to put enough English to that finish. Akala mo wala na siyang pupuntahan dun eh, no?
Exactly.
Nagawan pa ng paraan.
I was very surprised that he went up for that reverse.
Dalawang matitinding depensa.
Thomas Torres with the rebound. Rodel Gravera, watch out! Oh! Rodel Gravera!
Highlight.
The runway cleared, and he took off and finished with authority. Rodel Gravera.
Capena has a mismatch and then he has Torres. Highlight.
Yes, stuffs it home. Tiningnan pa yung depensa eh. Ano, cha-challenge ba to? But no way. Rodel Gravera. Stopper. That's Beichong. CBC. The ball on the deck.
Oh, man! That's done.
Greg Slaughter with a two-handed jam. Welcome to the MPBL, Greg Zilla. Jamming that one home with authority.
He had 2 big men on him, on Carl Brian Cruz, and really just left that entire side of the floor to Greg.
3-point lead for Quezon City. Watch out for the three-pointer para dito sa Batangas. MJ for 3. Yes! 5.5 seconds remaining. Are. Gustong bumawi. Paeng misses. And we are going to overtime. Are goes down on that pick, and MJ De La Virgen straight and through with that three-pointer to tie the game. That was a good 6 feet from the line.
Oo.
Sarao against Gabayni. Oh, what a move. What a move. What a move.
Has to be in the top 10. Excellent footwork by Sarao. We gotta see it not only once, but twice. This is just a masterpiece. Spin, fake, spin, up and under.
That's a buenas play of the game. JP Sarao.
Actually, may gumagawa rin yan sa side ng Bulacan eh. Kaya lang si Paulo Hubalde din.
And he turns it over here. Ubalde looks tired. Manligues will sky and score!
Flex it over. Manligues. What a move!
We definitely do have to see that one more time. Between the legs at may oras pa para magtimpla ng kape sa ere. Daryl Manligues. What a sequence coming from Valenzuela's starting point guard. Take a look at that again. 0-3 in motion.
8 here in the period. Strip. Agawan sa bola. Rayson has it. Ahead to Gozum. Cortesa. Baltasar! Justin Baltasar with a trademark throwdown at the Brenzy Giao Convention Center.
Oh, great setup there by Miggy Cortesa. Ang ganda ng pass back sa Del.
Here it is. You can hear the crowd roaring after this dunk by Justin Baltasar. The Giant Lanterns up by 4. 2:33 remaining in the third.
at the half now between the Pampanga Giant Lanterns and the Negros Muscovados. The score is 41-29 after a strong start for Negros in which they led after the first quarter by 4 points. Pampanga outscoring them 25-9 in that second period to be able to carry this 11-point advantage into the break. Live na live po ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Alonte Sports Complex in Binyan City. This is Javi Palanya alongside Coach Juanito Gregorio and Miss Andrea Indiso. Your numbers after the first 20 minutes of action. Juanito, what stood out to you the most?
Well, of course, the rebounding. That is the biggest story of the ball game. 35-21, 11 offensive rebounds para dito sa Pampanga. And in third, they got 13 second chance points plus 11 and plus 20 as well dito sa bench points. A strong start for Negros in the first quarter, getting 20-16. But after that, just nothing going the way of Negros and everything going the way of Pampanga. A strong 25-point outing on the second quarter to get this 12-point lead.
You mentioned the problem for Negros this season is when the bench comes in. How long are the bench players able to sustain the energy of the starting unit, especially if the starting unit did a really good job?
Very good question, because that's been the problem of Negros. In their last game against Quezon, they played terrifically, but in the end game, when their bench was inside, no one can really contribute. The same problem right here. But you look at the bench of Negros, this is a talented bench, just could not contribute in the last quarter.
Justin Baltazar leading the way here for the Giant Lanterns with 9 points. 6 and 6 for Serrano and Lervin Flores. MJ Garcia has 4 sa kabila naman. James Una leading the way with 9 points. Alvin Capobres with 7. Renz Palma and Hubert Cani combining for 9 points.
The bench points for Negros in this ball game, only 2 compared to the 22 of Pampanga. So the bench has to step up. Guys like Jem Cruz, Pio Longa, Jeff Comia. These guys have to be able to come in and be able to contribute and give points para dito sa Muscovados.
Jeff Comia, the only guy scoring off the bench tonight para dito sa Negros Muscovados. And you're right, you know, Jem Cruz, they're one of the leading scorers of Negros this season. His shooting has to get on a roll here in the second half. This third quarter is going to be crucial for Negros. And we're about just ready and underway here in the second half. Hubert Cani, Renz Palma, Jem Cruz, Pio Longa, and Mark Atabay, the starting 5 here in the third quarter para kay Coach Moni Garcia. Longa almost lost the dribble, leaves it for Palma off the glass. That's good for Renz Palma.
Good up and under to an assist coming from Fighting Maroon, Pio Longa.
41-31, good start to the second half for the Muscovados. Pampanga is starting the second half with Jeff Viernes, Matt De Leon, Justin Baltazar, and Serrano, and Archie Concepcion. Baltazar outside, cross-court pass to Concepcion. That's short, and that goes over the back. Rebound taken by Palma. Jem Cruz able to finish.
Right on cue. We needed Jem Cruz to contribute. 2 early points for Jem to cut the lead to 8.
He's averaging 10.5 points per game this season. The second leading scorer for Negros after Renz Palma, who is averaging 11.9. Baltazar at the baseline. See Serrano uncovered there underneath.
Late help coming from Pio Longa. He was not aware of his man cutting through the middle. And that's going to be an easy 2 para sa Pampanga off that back pass coming from Justin Baltazar.
Palma, tough angle to work with there. Tried to kiss it off the glass. Serrano, a series of moves into the basket, gets the separation, but Mark Atabay, the long hands, preventing the shot. Almost a slam there by Balti. Rare miss for him on a slam dunk attempt. Concepcion underneath. That's a lob to Baltazar.
That is a highlight coming from Enzo. Could have been an easy 2, but found that there was a better shot on that alley-oop to Justin Baltazar.
Lead back up to 12, 45-33. Atabay asking for it. He'll take the jumper. Short. Last touch on Matt De Leon.
You gotta see that play one more time. That was a beautiful find coming from Encho. Off the Archie pass, saw that there was a better man to Justin Baltazar, and just pure comfort coming from Justin and Encho.
Team basketball at its finest there for the Giant Lanterns, but Negros able to knock down a 3. 45-35. 45 to 36 rather. Baltazar gets inside, gets another foul against Mark Atabay.
Just too hard to play single coverage on Justin Baltazar when he is that aggressive on the post. Saw that he has that advantage against Mark Atabay, took it strong, gets the 2. There has to be a double or a help side coming in para dito sa Negros.
That's already the 3rd foul on Mark Atabay. Baltazar completes the 3-point play. Bawi na agad yung tres kanina na Muscovados. Chani turns the corner, out to Cruz. Another 3-pointer, that rims out. Baltazar, another rebound.
0 for 4 para dito kay Jem Cruz. He needs to be able to stretch out the floor for Negros.
Longa falls to the floor and Serrano scores. Palma gets that ball tapped away. It's gonna go Pampangas.
Renz Palma wanting to attack while everybody is still trying to recover. But Archie Concepcion reading what Renz wanted to do. Gets back on defense, forces a stop.
Serrano spins, he loves that. Draws another foul there. And the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, they're looking to break this game wide open here in the 3rd quarter.
They're the stronger team, they're the more talented team, yet their aggressiveness is still the same here in this ball game.
After that move by Encho Serrano, we bring to you our lucky fans of the game, brought to you by Buenas. Encho Serrano, 11 points, 4 rebounds tonight.
Very quiet game para dito kay Encho Serrano. Coming in only in the mid part of the 2nd quarter. Encho Serrano did not start this ball game, yet still able to contribute the same numbers para dito sa Pampanga.
2nd leading scorer this season, just like last year for Pampanga. 12 points per game. Cani from the outside, that's short. Balti already with a double-double here.
The outside game not working para dito sa Negros. Could not get their last 2 attempts. Yet on the other end, no help side for the attacking Archie Concepcion.
Concepcion just made all of the Negros players like cones there. Palma from the elbow.
Finally a basket para dito sa Negros off that cut through the middle by Renz Palma.
Oh, they're not setting their offense up and they're not playing defense, but they're na Muscovados. Maybe they heard me on that instance, although Jem Cruz could not finish on the finger roll. Here comes Concepcion, able to maintain his balance, and that's 2 points more para kay Archie Concepcion. We go quickly to the other side. Renz Palma tries to go for another shot.
Negros not even executing on their offenses, trying to attack right away in the first 7 seconds of the ball game. But on the other end, quick basketball, yes, it's the best options para dito sa Pampanga. 2 drives coming from Archie, 1-3 coming from Jeff.
18 points here in the 3rd quarter already para dito sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns. That 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. And suddenly, it is already a 21-point lead here for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. We'll be right back. Jeff Viernes against his former squad was perfect from the outside at 14 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and a couple of steals. That's against the team that he scored 50 points in when they faced Nueva Ecija last year. That was a historic day for the league. Not only was Jeff able to set the single game scoring record, but Sarangani also able to get the first loss of Nueva Ecija in the elimination round since they won that championship. And right now in this game, after the timeout, Alvin Capobres getting a basket and one opportunity off the pick and roll opportunity para dito sa Negros. Capobres will be taking the bonus. Let's go to Andrea Endicio.
Coach Bonnie Garcia said apektado ng malaki ang kanilang team sa mga nawalang players. Idagdag pa ang mga players nilang hindi makalaro as of the moment. Kahunan is out for health reasons. Pascual is recovering from a sprained knee, and Brix Ramos, Coach Bonnie's so-called vital muscovado as he is able to play multiple positions, is sick. Nonetheless, Coach Bonnie just wants to see his players showing the right way of competing. At ano yun? When you know you have respect to your opponent but not too much that you don't challenge your opponent anymore. Your thoughts on this?
I mean, I don't think you already call that respect if you let your opponent just go over you like a train going through the tracks. That's already giving up.
Well, you know, if you're going up against Pampanga, only little you can do. This is a team that is not just strong. They're talented, they're strong, they're long. Lahat ng kailangan mo for a winning, for a championship team is really here. So you really have to be able to play as a team, to be able to help each other in making stops against Pampanga. And so far, we haven't seen it here in the third quarter.
14 seconds to make a basket.
Exactly 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Longa puts the ball on the deck, couple of dribbles, pull up from the free throw line is good.
One they can set up here is Pio Longa, a streak shooter for the Negros, but so far only his first attempt of the ball game para kay Pio.
First 2 points as well. Serrano turns the corner, floater, barely grazing iron. Balti, the offensive rebound. He already has 12 rebounds in this game. Viernes could not hit from the outside. Palma has a tabay down low. He sees Longa. This could be big, and Pio Longa swishes it through.
Right on cue. We're talking about the streak shooter in Pio Longa. This guy can make it whenever he's open, and that's a good find coming from Renz Palma.
Still a 16-point lead though for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Concepcion spins on Palma, adjusts against Capobres, but look who's there. Ronan Santos cleaning up the mess for Pampanga.
And just when you thought that you were making a run, all of a sudden Pampanga gets another basket on the other end off an offensive rebound. Strong attack by Archie Concepcion. No box out on the side of the green. Easy rebound, easy putback para dito kay Ronan.
Santos with 4 points, 4 rebounds in this game.
Look at the team of Pampanga. Easily for any other team, Ronan Santos and Matt De Leon can start for any other team. Yet they are here providing a lot more length para dito Giant Lanterns.
Santos already surpassing his numbers from the last game. He was only 1 out of 5 in that game against Sarangani. Longa drives on Miggy Corteza but runs out of real estate. That's a turnover for the Muscovados. One of the things going for the Muscovados in this game at least is that's only their 7th turnover of the game. So relatively they've been taking care of that basketball.
In terms of taking care of the basketball, it's been good para dito sa Negros. It's been in the terms of making those shot attempts where they have been struggling.
I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate Signal TV for being awarded ang ating Pilipinas Live app. Just won our Sports Broadcasting Award recently at the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Awards in 2024.
Of course, one of the innovations brought by Signal TV, the Pilipinas Live app, bringing you a lot of different sports from the UAAP, the PBL, the PBA, and of course the MPBL. Kaya well-deserving ang Pilipinas Live and ang Signal.
The UAP as well as the NBA also on the Pilipinas Live app. Santos from the baseline in and out. Gozum with a follow.
Martin Gozum, the homegrown, playing the 3x3 for quite a few years. Now being able to help out itong kanyang hometown.
Orange Palma soaring, skying, and trying to get a bucket. Luckily, he was able to get a foul. Take a look at this. He stares Santos in the eye, but unfortunately for Ronan, there was some contact on that challenge. That's why Palma is at the line for 2.
Just a little bit off the hand nitong si Renz Palma ang nakuha ni Ronan Santos. So 2 free throws for Renz Palma. Chance for them to maybe cut into the lead here.
at least in the free throw department, they're also doing pretty decent. 9 out of 10. Itong Negros. They were 18 out of 34 against the Huskers. So imagine had they made at least more than half of their free throws.
Only 7 turnovers and also a decent free throw shooting para dito sa Negros. But they are down by 20 rebounds here in today's ball game, 46-26.
Palma on another fast break opportunity. Negros on a little run here.
Specialty of the house. Every time Renz Palma is on a break, most of the time it's to his advantage.
Corteza forces the issue, flips it up and gets the basket. Longa, mukhang natamaan sa doon when Miggy Corteza went up for that shot.
Got it on the face itong si Pio Longa. That was actually good defense coming from Pio. Closing down on any option of Miggy Corteza. Let's watch that again. Pio Longa closing down. Corteza trying to get a shot there. Gets hit with an accidental elbow. Hopefully Pio is okay.
That's the first personal against Pio Longa. That's the reason why coaches also tell you when you defend that you shouldn't really stick your face out, because that's going to get you into a lot of trouble.
Really shaking up here si Pio Longa. Of course, we hope the best for him. Good friend of ours, Pio Longa.
Yeah, he's slow to get up here.
And he's been a bright spot here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
5 points, 1 3, 1 assist as well to start the quarter. Medyo masakit na hit to para sa Negros because he has been a good energy spark plug for the Muscovados.
Corteza will be taking his bonus here. 2 minutes and 22 seconds, the time remaining in the third quarter. Longa troops back to the bench. Gonna get some attention from our medic team.
It could have been a challenge as well para dito sa Negros if they wanted, because he was actually really just right in front, and you could also question the elbow even though it's accidental. But Coach Bonnie trusting the calls of a referee.
Corteza missing on the free throw. Rebound to James Una. Una was their top scorer in the first half. Palma attacking again. And this time that's no good. MJ Garcia forward to Lervin Flores. Good catch. The pass. Gozum adjusts. No. Gozum again. Gozum able to tap that to Mark Atabay. And that's going to be Pampanga basketball. Tingnan muna natin itong fast break of the game brought to you by New Star Max. Win to the max. And Palma has come alive here in the third quarter for the Muscovados. 17 points in the game, but they are down by 16 at this point.
A lot more of those is needed from Renz Palma. Actually, 11 points already in the third quarter para dito kay Renz Palma, with still 1 in 44 remaining in the third. So let's see if Renz Palma can make one last run to end the quarter.
A foul is against Lervin Flores, and Pampanga now over the limit. So there'll be 2 shots coming up right here para kay Patrick Bakay.
Very high scoring third quarter we are having right here. 26 points for Pampanga, while 22 on the side of Negros. So it's been an offensive type of ball game in the third quarter.
Patrick Bakay last year played for Quezon City before the new management took over. The management that is now at the helm of the Quezon City franchise. Comia stretches. A little bit of hang time too.
Well, that's a strength of the players of Negros. Everybody can slash. Everybody is athletic. So guys like Renz Palma and Jeff Comia has to continue to attack on the inside and probably get a lot more free throws.
9.7 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, and 82.1% free throw shooter. I don't think that's enough numbers that Jeff Comia is putting up this season para dito sa Negros.
Especially with the talent level that he has. Kaya pa eh. May mapipiga ka pa dito kay Jeff Comia, pero medyo nabibitin pa tayo sa production na binibigay ni Jeff Comia.
Do you think it's the system? But I don't really think that's much of an issue, because Coach Bonnie was actually an assistant of Coach John Calios in Sarangani.
I think it's just more of him getting his comfort level, especially playing with a much deeper team. Usually he gets a lot of burn, he gets a lot of the offense relying on him. But here, slowly but surely, kinakat na ng Negros itong kanilang kalamangan.
Santos getting the offensive rebound. 51 rebounds in the game compared to just 29 for the Muscovados. Corteza tried to get a pass inside to De Leon. They go back out. Oh, Gozum steps on the sideline. That's going to be Negros basketball.
Terrific defense by Negros right there, protecting the paint, not allowing any driving lane, and they force a stop and a chance to cut this into single digits heading to the fourth.
What a save there by Renz Palma. At siya na rin ang tumira dyan ng tres mula sa kanan. James Una forces the issue there. MJ Garcia initiating the offense here for Pampanga. Corteza back to MJ. Garcia does not take the shot. Santos will back James Una down. Renz Palma tried to double. Good stop for Negros. Una ahead to Palma. Palma changing hands in midair.
13 big points in the third quarter para dito kay Renz Palma, and they cut the lead to 9 via that fast break.
The biggest lead of the game was at 21 points for Pampanga. Garcia going all the way. Good defense until the very last moment there for Negros. Nobody home. Oh, that's an early heave there for Renz Palma. Still a lot of time for maybe a couple more dribbles.
Not the best decision for Renz Palma to end the quarter, but still you have to commend Renz Palma for the basketball he played in the third quarter. 13 big points, getting that run in the third to cut this lead all the way to 9. But now they'll be trooping on to the fourth with an 11-point lead for Pampanga.
Had it not been for the contributions of Renz Palma, this lead would have been maybe at 30 at this point. But look at Renz Palma elegantly, gracefully finishing on the fast break. His whole career, the open floor has been his domain. Adenji Garcia and the Pampanga Giant Lanterns still trying to keep them at bay as we finish our third frame. 69-58. This end of the third quarter score brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending GameX. Presenting our Suzuki muscular and sporty fan of the game, just like the Avenus, do more and achieve more with the muscular and sporty scooter from Suzuki, the Avenus. Oras na para magmotor. Archie Concepcion and the Pampanga Giant Lanterns maintaining this double-digit advantage as we head into the fourth quarter. But big run by Negros to end that third frame.
$29 big points for Negros in that third quarter.
28 for Pampanga. Just like we ended the first half, almost just a point differential. And the tip in there for Justin Baltazar. This has been the problem all game. It's been getting stops. They get it on the initial shot, and then Pampanga, with their length, they have been able to collar a lot of offensive rebounds, and also with that kind of speed.
Now with Justin Baltazar back in the ball game, now they're able to control back that rebounding and that inside presence of Baltazar. Just too much para dito sa Negros.
Comia bounce pass to Una. James goes in, Dipsidu, masyado malalim dun. And he steps on the baseline. That's gonna be Pampanga Giant Lanterns basketball.
And that is the impact of Justin Baltazar. He did not even put his hands up, yet it was enough to bother the shot of James Una.
Serrano up top. Gives it to Viernes on the left side. Oh, he goes to the baseline. Concepcion kind of bottled up there. Serrano all the time in the world. Encho Serrano from downtown.
You know, you love the confidence and the improvement of Encho Serrano from the three-point line. Before in his career, that was not his comfort zone. Yet in this point of his career, whenever he's open, he's now a willing shooter para dito sa Pampanga.
Here he is, this time on the break. Leaking out there, Enzo Serrano scoring another bucket for Pampanga.
And all of a sudden, now Pampanga blowing it up once again. Now they're up by 20 to start the fourth quarter.
Down to only just 9, but Pampanga going on a surge here at the start of our fourth quarter. Enzo Serrano at the helm of that attack, scoring on back-to-back hits. And this last one coming from a steal. 78-58. Magbabalik ang MPBL. Coach Benedict Di Matulak and the Pampanga Giant Lanterns will be facing Davao at the Brenzigao Convention Center on Independence Day next week. And after that, they'll be facing Valenzuela also at the Brenzigao Convention Center.
Good test for the up-and-coming young squad of Pampanga against Davao.
If you're this strong, do you really still consider yourself up and coming?
Sorry, the up-and-coming young talents of Pampanga. So it's going to be a veteran-laden Davao versus young, energetic, hungry players of Pampanga. So matatest din yung slow basketball of Davao against a running team of Pampanga.
Yeah, no, and I just totally got it. I just was playing with you.
Napa-explain tuloy ako.
9-0 run to start the fourth quarter here for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Negros with possession. Comia outside the Bakay. He will not take the outside shot. He draws the foul on Jeff Viernes as Viernes tried to body him up defensively. That's going to be number 3 against Jeff Viernes. Bakay will be taking 2 shots. Punta muna tayo kay Miss Andrea Endicio.
Pio Longa obtained a cut on his right eye, but his first words upon sitting, pwede pa naman akong bumalik, no? Which shows what kind of a player Pio is. Mula sa kanyang team, the lead is no surprise. They are outmanned right now with 3 out of 5 ng kanilang bigs ay wala ngayon. Alam naman natin na isa yan sa mga advantages ng Pampanga and to hopefully make a comeback in this ball game. Gusto daw nilang bilisan pa ang pace ng laro. Back to you guys.
Well, they also have to hurry knocking down shots.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you speed up the pace but don't get to shoot, and nothing really amounts to it.
Going back to Pio, that is the most Pio Longa thing to say. Ever since college, all up to the pros. Walang nagbabago dito kay Pio Longa. Same mindset, same game, same hunger for every ball game.
Kahit di pa siya naglalaro para sa Ginebra, never say die attitude din si Pio Longa. And Serrano back at the 15-foot parallel. Missing on his first free throw. Serrano averaging 12 points per game this season. 76.9% from the free throw line. Tonight already with 17 and 4. Ito si Enzo Serrano.
18 apiece for him and Justin Baltazar once again leading Pampanga.
I think slowly Pampanga, this particular squad, is already beginning to realize their roles.
Yes.
Almost a completely new team actually, except for a few players, itong Pampanga. And yung mga dumagdag sa kanila, highly influential din. And when I say highly influential, these are guys
who can help
out, but also guys who sometimes they also need the basketball to be able to make an impact.
You know, I've always thought of Pampanga as having 4 faces. You have Archie, you have MJ, you have Justin, you have Encho. And now you add guys like Jeff Viernes, who was always carrying his teams to victory. Now, able to play a different role para dito sa Pampanga. But slowly but surely, medyo nagiging komportable na rin siya sa kanyang role dito sa Pampanga. So, this is not yet a team on its peak, even with a 9-1 record. And as they were saying kanina, they are still trying to get even bigger throughout the latter part of the season. So let's see sinong mga signings ang kukunin nitong Pampanga.
Oh, Renz Palma, he's been big tonight para sa Negros Muscovados. He's been their brightest spot in this game. 79-61, 18 ang kalamangan. Kayang-kaya pa naman to. But Negros, they need to string together a number of stops and avoid committing fouls like that.
In the second half, it's not the offense that is the problem for Negros. It's their defense and their rebounding. That is why everything is coming easy para dito sa Pampanga.
Just like that, Renz Palma making it look so easy on shifting hands in midair. We bring you our lucky fans of the game, brought to you by Buenas.
This might be one of the strongest fives of Pampanga. They'll be trying
Keyword one of.
Yes, they still have MJ Garcia and Kurt Rayson on the bench, who I think can be able to substitute itong si Jeff Viernes. But in terms of scoring, this just might be the strongest five they have. Having Baltazar, Viernes, Serrano, and Archie Concepcion, and having a powerhouse rebounding front line in Flores and Baltazar.
Oh, Palma just single-handedly trying to will his team back into this one. That was a rush three as well by Jem Cruz. Concepcion bounces a pass to Viernes. Bullseye!
Jeff Viernes in this ball game, 10 big points. And a guy who is only averaging 6 points a ball game now, almost doubling his averages para dito sa Pampanga.
That's Pampanga's 5th triple in this game. Renz Palma scores. The pass intended for Viernes was picked off. Cruz, hesitation, attacks Concepcion, hangs in the air, no bounce. You just hate misses like those. Baltazar leaves it. Concepcion lucky to get the bounce there on that layup attempt.
A little off balance para dito kay Archie Concepcion, but enough English to get that ball inside. Another good pass coming here for Balti.
Yan ang dahilan kung bakit talagang pinapapractice yung pekto sa'yo pag bata ka. No? Kasi minsan pag mabiti yung talon mo, that's the only way you're gonna have to shoot that.
All you can rely on is your hands to be able
your finger
to get
strength.
That layup. Justin Baltazar is actually only 1 assist away from a triple-double once again.
Triple-double watch pala dito para kay Balti. Bakay, no look sa pass. Una to Jem Cruz. That could have been big. Well, Mark Atabay steals it from Lervin Flores, but he gives it up anyway. Past the midway point of the 4th quarter. Jeff Viernes, bullseye again.
Jeff Viernes, whenever he's open, he's gonna take it. He's gonna make it too easy para dito sa ating record holder na si Jeff Viernes.
13 points in this game para kay Jeff Viernes. He had 14 against the Sarangani Marlins. Take a look at this again. That's a lot of space, a lot of time for the man they call Jeff Viernes.
Too open, too much space, too easy para dito kay Jeff Viernes. But now a timeout will be called. My question here is, will they keep Balti in this ball game for him to get his triple-double?
Signal TV's Global Sports app, Pilipinas Live, won Sports Broadcasting Award recently held at the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Awards 2024. Congratulations to Signal for winning that award. Of course, specifically to the Pilipinas Live team for being able to deliver us quality entertainment across a lot of sports. Siyempre, maliban sa MPBL, mapapanood nyo dyan ang PBA, the NBA is there, the UAP, the PBL. It's a lot of shows to choose from and a lot of shows as well here in this game.
And one thing you can watch is every triple-double ball game of Justin Baltazar. That is going to be the 10th assist of Justin Baltazar in the ball game. Another triple-double. I think the second straight triple-double for Justin Baltazar.
18, 16, and 10 so far in the game para kay Justin Baltazar. We're gonna check his numbers from the last game. Yep, another triple-double para sa kanya. He had 10, 11, and 13.
And made that 18, 16, and 11 for Justin Baltazar in this ball game.
Palma fakes out Concepcion.
gets the roll on the shot.
And there's one guy playing terrific today in this ballgame. It's Renz Palma, 28 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. But one guy cannot do it alone if you are going up against our champions in the Pampanga Giant Lanterns.
At minsan mahirap rin kasi makita mo yung body language ng ibang Negros players. It looks like they're throwing in the towel already.
Yeah, after the first quarter, everything just changed for Negros. That was actually, if they kept that body language, that hunger for the win, that could have been a good fight. But here we see play of the game. Baltazar to Archie Concepcion for the triple-double once again.
That was brought to you by Buenas. Yeah, you're right. You know, I did notice that different vibe to them at the start of the game. There was an added pep to their step. They were quicker to the basketball. But suddenly, when they started missing and Pampanga was making shots, the mood started to differentiate here para dito sa Negros Muscovados.
You know, that is one problem if you have a lot of veterans, because they are able to really be frustrated when everything is not going their way. And that was actually the spark plug brought by Pio Longa, giving 5 points and 1 assist in the third quarter, yet getting hurt in the start of the fourth.
I mean, if you're as good as Pampanga, you're really going to have to get ready for that physically and mentally. And if you give up right away, then you are really not going to make it happen anyway.
Everything has to be right when you're going up against a team like Pampanga, because this is a 15-16 man deep rotation. You sub out your first backcourt. Now the guy substituting is Rayson, Garcia, and Alcoriza, who are still top talents in the league.
And young players as well. I don't think anyone from the 3 players you mentioned are aged more than 25.
And one more young guy who will be getting a burn right here is J-Boy Gob, coming from LaSalle and the UP Fighting Maroons, now being able to get some playing time as well.
Oh, Batuna still trying to work as hard as he can here for Negros. Anyway, they give it up. Renz Palma, that's another turnover on him for all of his points here tonight. Renz Palma has committed a lot of turnovers. That's 4 already in the game para sa kanya. Gob sets for 3. Too strong. James Una, siya na rin ang nagbaba dito for Negros. Una goes all the way. Hang time against J-Boy Gob. Boy, James Una is really something, huh?
James Una, double-double game for him today. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Way above his 7-7 averages per ball game. Really tried in the first half, yet when Lervin Flores and Justin Baltazar tried to outpower James Una, really struggled from the second quarter moving forward.
Oh, Una also adding to the free throw woes here of the Muscovados. 12 out of 18 now.
Well, they started out pretty well in terms of free throws, yet the past 2 quarters medyo bumagal lang shooting free throws itong Negros.
Well, actually, 70% is not really so bad para sa Negros, but I feel like if they made a lot more of their free throws, this would not have been the case.
No, if you're going up against Pampanga, everything has to be perfect against a team like this.
Alcoriza, no good on the 3. Oh, Gob gets hit on the rebound play. It looks like it's going to go Negros' way.
It's going to be 5 on Lervin. That's going to be 5 on Lervin.
Well, in only his second game of the season, I think that's one story that Lervin Flores might not want to mention to his grandchildren.
But you still have to commend itong si Lervin Flores. Still a almost a double-double game coming for him with 14 rebounds here in the game.
Oh, Capobres, he is perhaps, I don't think, no, not perhaps, he is for sure one of the reasons why Negros has not been performing at par this season is because they missed his scoring.
Yes. Alvin Capobres coming from Marikina, or is it Rizal?
Rizal.
It's coming from Rizal, a guy who really is one of the better wings in the league, can shoot from the outside, very physical on the defensive end, yet he has not yet produced the way they want him to produce here in the season, yet it's still going to be a long season, so marami pang pagpakataon para dito kay Alvin Capobres.
Miguel Caide na bagang pasok lang sa laro na to, nakascore doon. He now entered the final 2 minutes of this one, brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Rayson, down low, Gob. Couldn't score. Capobre saves it again. Palma tried to get it quickly to Alcaide, but that's picked off by MJ Garcia. Rayson couldn't get it to the corner to Alcoriza. Rayson siya nang didiskarte dito. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Rayson, a little bit of a leaner there. That's too strong. Palma floats it up. Doesn't get the roll too.
Chance for Renz Palma to get a 30-point game with these 2 free throws.
I'm gonna have to check what the Renz Palma's career high in the MPBL was. Maybe we can ask Sir Jao kung ano ang career high ni Renz Palma dito sa ating liga. But this could definitely might be one of the closest ones, if not the career high.
It's very good to see Renz Palma to get a lot more playing time para dito sa Negros. After playing for a very deep Nueva Ecija team, he could not get his usual numbers in his former team. But here, once again, he is one of the main guys for Negros. So props to Renz Palma for going back to his old self.
Under a minute to play in the first half. MJ could not hit, but look who's there for the offensive rebound and stick back. That's Renz Alcoriza. Alcaide out to Alvin Capobres. Hubert Cani from the outside. That's a big basket. 98-79.
Good way for them to get confidence and maybe execute a little bit more going towards their next games. This is a talented team who can still make a late season run for them to enter the playoffs.
J-Boy Gob wants to join in on the party. That's a three-pointer para kay J-Boy Gob. Alcaide goes in and skies for that layup. 17 seconds left.
The way Alcaide moves, he looks like a much shorter version of Renz Palma.
Actually, yeah. Baka prodigy ni Renz.
Oo nga eh. Pati yung takbo, pati yung layup.
Kurt Rayson not yet done here as he knocks down a three-pointer. Kurt Rayson only with 5 points actually in this game.
And nothing needed from Kurt Rayson as everybody else will be playing big time para dito sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns. What a second half, what a second quarter moving forward para dito sa Giant Lanterns. After being down 4 in the first quarter, everything just going the side of the white and orange. And well-deserving of their 10th straight victory of the season is Pampanga Giant Lanterns.
Renz Palma with 30 points tonight in a losing cause. So that's another blowout victory for the Pampanga Giant Lanterns and another loss for the Negros Muscovados. Our best player of the game brought to you by Buenas. You mentioned it, Juanito, Justin Balti-Baltazar.
Everything needed from Justin Baltazar once again, he will give para dito sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Another triple-double effort for our MVP in Justin Baltazar. And nothing more we can say, just well-deserving of the player of the game honors is Justin Balti-Baltazar.
Slamming it at home and knocking it down from absolutely almost anywhere. Actually, ito si Balti-Baltazar, he has really expanded his skill set. And the official score is 104-81. Our final score brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Our player of the game is at courtside with Miss Andrea Endicio.
First of all, congratulations. Justin, triple-double na naman ang performance mo ngayong gabi, which means back-to-back triple-double ka na. And probably you are one of the best centers here sa ating liga. How is it like?
Siguro nakuha ko unang-una sa training yan and then na-apply ko sa games. And then hindi naman para sa akin yung kada game na to, kundi kini-create ko rin yung mga teammates ko para bumalik yung mga kumpiyansa nila. Yan.
And usually kapag may game kayo, ikaw yung nagko-control ng boards. But in the previous game, Flores contributed 20 rebounds. So ano namang masasabi mo na ngayon meron ka ng teammate na tumutulong ng malaki dun sa department na yun?
Yun lang siguro nadadagdagan yung yung pahinga ko sa loob kasi may isang Kapampangan na naman na si Flores na nakakatulong sa team namin. So malaking bagay sa amin sa team yon.
That's really nice coming from our season MVP. Meron ka bang gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Una-una nagpapasalamat ako sa boss namin, kay Don Gonzales, sa team owner namin, Aurelio Gonzales, kay Brents Gonzales, and kay Mika Gonzales, and kay Mayor Ruding Gonzales of Mexico, and mga taga Mabalacat, taga Laandula, and then taga Palit, Santo Niño, and Anak Plaza, and kay Joseph Quiros, and kay Tito Dante Serrano, kay Blessy Serrano, and kay Agnes Serrano, and then kay Coach Balingit, kay Vines Balingit, sa Baltasar family, and Serrano family. Yun lang.
Alright, thank you so much. Once again, that is Justin Baltazar, our Buenas player of the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Congratulations to Pampanga for getting their 10th straight victory of the season after losing their opening game of the year. Up next, we have the South Cotabato Warriors going up against the Piñantatak Gel Beast Motorcycle Tire Game X. For my partner, Coach Juanito Gregorio, and our courtside reporter, Miss Andrea Endicio, this has been Javi Palanya. Keep it locked in here on the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.